Hello, welcome to Terraria. So we just recorded this, and then the thing crashed, so we're re-recording this. So this is the flat land that we made. This is the flat level that we made in the last episode, where we completely flattened out the land. And then we wanted to make a spawn point. So we wanted to start building on this land now that it's completely flat. And we wanted to make a big castle at the spawn point. So with the thing that we're wearing, our item that we're wearing shows us how far east and how far west we are. So it allows us to easier measure out everything too. We can tell exactly where the center of the map is. And we can tell how far east we are. So we were able to measure out 100 blocks east and 100 blocks west to make this perfectly in the center of the map. And then we started using wood for the first bit, but then we got stone bricks. All of these items we got ourselves when we were mining and just collecting resources. So we were just collecting all this wood and all this stone because we knew we were going to be building something one day. So we just made a whole bunch of games. We were streaming and recording videos. We were searching for the mining shirt. We finally found the mining shirt. It took like 16 hours to find the mining shirt. So you can imagine we got a whole bunch of stone along the way. So we banked all the things that we mined. So then we had to create the gray brick walls and then fill in the walls of the castle. And then we filled in the walls of the lower level of the castle. And then we replaced the wood walls down at the bottom to replace the wood walls in the NPC's homes. So now they also have gray brick walls. And then to make the ceiling not look so plain, we added wood walls to the top of the ceiling. We started experimenting with wood walls to see how those look. So we're trying to create a 3D looking castle with ceilings in them. And there's going to be floors in them too, right? So usually you're walking and it just looks like you're looking at 2D. So we're going to try our best to make this castle in 3D as much as we can. So now that we learned that we could make the roofs look pretty good, we compared stone roofs against wood roofs, and we chose wood roofs. Wood roofs look a lot better. So a lot of the times we would build something one way on one side and one way on the other, like we did on the NPC homes and the other homes to compare them. I think we like it on the right hand side better. So we built the roof on the second level of the castle, and then the roof was completed. All we had to do was build the back of the roof, I guess. So that'd be like the back of the room then. That'd be the back of the room in the castle. So we really like how these roofs look so far. We do go back to these roofs and make them look a little bit better later too. So this is all like 3 hours of footage, and then we just shortened the footage. So we were working on this castle for 3 hours. A lot of the time is just looking at it and then figuring what are we going to do. Maybe it took like 4 hours or something. We weren't recording the whole time. But we started experimenting with the hammer to make the floors look a little bit different. So we like how the floors start looking like that. So we'll be doing a lot of the floors like that by hitting them with the hammer once. And then at the upper level of the castle, we went up and got some more wood. So we created another roof at the top here. So every single floor of the castle is going to have a roof. And then we do go back, so you can see on the bottom we started experimenting with the walls on the back on the floor, so it actually looks like you're walking on the floor. Now what we have to do is replace the gray bricks with more wood walls. It's pretty cool. You can place everything and then you just replace it to build the world how you want it. And then we were experimenting more with the hammer. We're like, what if we angle it down here? And then I think we deleted these two. So this is just a lot of the time it takes trying things. It's like, maybe what if we do it this way? How would that look? And then you don't know how it looks until you actually make it in the game. So we're trying to see like what looks better. Does it look better like this? Or does it look better the way that we had it? So I think it looked better the way that we had it. So we did put it back how we had it before. We completely changed the entrance to the place, that's right. Everything changes. That looks pretty cool how you could add a corner in there, and then you could, I think we dug down a little bit. Yeah, just to experiment with that. And then we were experimenting with the roofs of the place. So the top right of the roof, we were trying to make it look a little bit different. And if it looked alright, then we would pretty much do the same thing to the other side. I think we take out the hammer, right? Then we add corners to it, and then we add corners to this one. Then we go down there, and then we add the corner to the bottom. And then we tried deleting the brick on the bottom to see how that looks. Yeah. And then we actually sat there doing that for a while. We didn't like how it looked, so we changed it. And then we started using the hammer on the roof, so it actually has a much better effect on the roof. If you just place one wood block and then use one hammer block, makes the back of the room, the border, look smaller, like it's farther away. And then we were experimenting with platforms. We were checking with the platforms and hitting them with a hammer, seeing how they looked. Although nothing looks as good as just one wooden block and then you just hit it once. So we did have footage of trying stairs and trying different things with this roof, but we aren't showing those because we ended up just doing it like the other place. So now we needed the middle room to have a roof. The middle room would have a smaller roof because it's a smaller room. So now the roofs are getting completed. Yeah, and then we'll just replace the roof tiles there. And then I think so we do have a little bit of footage of the entrance. So this is what the entrances look like now. And then we just changed the floor, right? Because we said we deleted that. We found we like the floor if you just put one wood block and then you just hit it once. And it creates a wood floor. And then the wood walls in the background makes it look like there's a actual floor in the place. And then we did the same thing to the upper levels. So now the upper levels have the same type of floorboards. And then we wanted to extend the castle. Now we had the roofs done alright. We see the bottoms, they look a bit different. We took a bit out, but we added stones and then some wood there. Now we wanted to make the place 30 more blocks higher. And they wanted to measure how much 10 blocks inwards was. So we wanted to keep track of everything, so when we're building upwards, we know exactly how many blocks up and how many blocks over we are. And then we would start building inside this place. So this would be as high as the castle goes for right now. So because this starts at 100, we can go this high and it's only at 204 surface, so that's really good. We found a good map with a low surface level at 100. Because the maps, they can start you at like 200 above surface or 300 above surface. And then you can't build castles, and it would take absolutely forever to mine it. But we figured out this is the middle of the castle. So this is the center point of the castle. This would be like 0, 0, the center of the map. So we would put some blocks here to keep track of where the center of the castle was. So this is exactly in the center of the castle. And then we wanted to expand the walls on the sides. So we went and we made the walls 3 blocks thick instead of 1 block thick. So now the walls are a lot thicker. We did them to both sides. And then we just had to fill in the castle. So we just had to make a whole bunch more gray bricks and then fill them in. So we had so much stone from before that we haven't had to fill it, but we are running low on stone. So maybe we'll have to make a map and then go collect some stone at some point if we need more of it. But we started to fill in the roofs of the castle. Oh, let's stop the recording. So we filled in the roofs of the castle. And then we put in the other walls to the sides of the castle because we thought it wouldn't look good if it was just 100% stone bricks. So we added walls to both sides of the middle and all along the roof. And then we just had to add a whole bunch of gray brick walls to the back of the castle. So this would be the back. You just stand on this platform that we made and then it would fill it all for you. Pretty much until it stops filling it. And then we would go stand and fill the platform. So then we started to light up the place by putting some torches here. So we would make the place look a lot better. We just need to light it up a little bit. So you can see we have the roof started on the top and we have some rooms started on both of the sides. We just have to go add the ceilings to the rooms. So we went and we added the ceilings to the rooms. And then I think we knocked down the walls, right? So each of these is going to be rooms for one of the people to live in, we believe. I think the people are going to be living in some of those rooms. And then we had to get rid of the walls there, and then we just filled in the walls with more gray bricks. Yeah, we just got rid of those, filled more gray bricks, so those would be the roofs, and then we have to add some doors. But there's the castle so far. So we spent like 6 hours making the map level, and then we spent like 3 hours building the castle so far. So the castle still has a lot of work to do. Alright, hello, and then we're just recording a little clip at the end. So this is the house. We have to fill in these floors, right? You have to make the floors look like there's actually a floor. Look like there's actually a floor here. So we still have to work on it a little bit. But we're going to be working on the house today, right? Yesterday we built the map. Today last night we built the map. Last night we started the castle. Now we have to continue building the castle. So all we have to do is hammer these things down, turn them into the right floor level. I don't think that you can place things on those types of floors, so I have to figure out something. Maybe they could be a little bit above, so maybe we could just hammer in the things besides the tables. And then we're going to be moving their houses later anyways, right? Is it because he was standing on it? There we go. So there's the castle. And this map, it's like 100% flat, right? 100% flat. Oh, and then we left click to move. So we still... Oh, okay, that's right. So this is the part that we deleted in the editor, that's right. We started mining that right here. That's where the clip ended. And then we're like, this is going to take forever to mine this out. Since we're completely moving the ocean down here to make it floor level, we just deleted that, that's it. But we did mine out everything else. I think that's, we have to do something about that. This, we have some snow, so we could place snow down here, so we could fill this with snow somehow. And then there's the desert that we pretty much mapped out. And here's the spawn point, the castle. So the cool thing that we're wearing shows us exactly where we are in the castle. So we go stand here, and then we can see the whole castle, I think. Oh, it was up level. So you can see this is the center of the castle. This is the center. This is 100 west. And then the other side's 100 east. So that's pretty cool. We have to use a hammer to get rid of that thing at the top. So this entrance is 100 east. So a perfectly centered castle. And then we could go through the whole map, right? We could create our own biomes in the map. We just have to delete these and then replace them. So we just have to mine them out and then place them. And we do notice that blink roots do grow here, right? We did notice that blink roots grew in the underground on that big platform that you build to defeat the wall of flesh. So we could do something with the snow biome over there, or we could create a whole new biome. Essentially, we just want this part to all be forest up to a certain point, maybe up to like 250 or something, or 500. Maybe try to make up to 500 just forest. That'd be 1,000 blocks. 1,000 feet. 1,000 feet out of 8,400. So we still have lots of room to build things. But we still have to work on the castle here. Like, these gray bricks should not be there. And, this should not be here. I don't even know if we're going to be able to reach it from here. Oh, we can. The extended reach works really good. So we have those, and then we have these roofs for people. We have to add roofs to them. So we added the roofs to the bottom. The roofs on the bottom look really good. We have to figure out what to do with that. But then we have to expand the castle and maybe build things up here, right? Maybe if we put more things that go out of the castle. So go out here, and then there'd be like one room up here on the castle, and then here would just be the top of the castle, and there'd be the top middle. And then we would just do another room out here at the edge of the castle that goes out. Something like that. And maybe these guys could have windows in their rooms or something. And then we could build underground the castle too. So there's what the doorways look like. Here's this doorway, here's this doorway. So we could even add another lip at the end or something. We have all of the stone. So if we do have to go mine stone, we could go mine stone easily. Yeah, maybe we could do something like that. But here's how the ceiling looks. So I'm not sure. Do we delete this stone? Does it look better with or without the stone? We could compare it on the top level. right? That's what a lot of the time is. A lot of the time is doing this. And what looked better? It looked better the other way. So we were thinking of just making this like too high, maybe just too high. So better like that or with that. Maybe if we move the ceiling up one and move this up one. So we just have to figure out what we're doing with the castle. But there's the spawn point so far. So whenever you spawn in, you spawn down here because that's where the bed is. Then we just have a chest with stuff that we throw in. So now we could work more in the castle. So we'll just go up here, I guess. We'll just go here where we ended it so we can see everything. So there looks like there's actually a floor in the place.